Hi, this is Tasha with Pathways to Peace Counseling, and this new game is New You in a New Year. So it's the end of December, and pretty soon we are going to be moving into New Year's, and this is a game I plan on playing with quite a few of my kids after we get back in school in January. And there's certain times a year that people have the mindset of starting new goals, making a plan to do some self-improvement. Sometimes that could be helpful for this game would be at the beginning of a new year, but you could also do it at the beginning of a new school year. You could do it like around a birthday time, or I mean, really, you can play these games anytime. I have kids that usually I let kids pick out games. Unless if there's something really specific that I'm like, hey, we need to work on this one thing. But, kids will pick a Christmas game in the middle of the summer or, Thanksgiving games in the spring. So anyway, New Year or New You in the New Year, it uses a lot of solution focused type skills. So here is the game board. It's just a festive, fun little print on there. And so the first set of cards is removing the mask. We really can't make improvements to ourselves until we're real about what's going on. So this just talks about kind of being true to yourself. Like, do all people have insecurities? And what does it mean to be yourself? What do you want people to know about you? So this is like, quit trying to fit in with a crowd or quit trying to be somebody else, but really embrace who you are. The next set, there's clocks on it, time is ticking, and these are about planning and scheduling time, how to be efficient with your time, using a planner or different things to keep up with things instead of being so scattered all the time. So these are a little bit about organization and staying on track. This could be hugely helpful with ADHD kids because they're not very organized usually. So the next one, goal setting. This talks about how to identify goals. Like what are the things that are important to you? What do you want to change about yourself? Where do you want to be in 5 years? So what is it like to achieve a goal? So these cards are all focused on finding out what is the goal. And then it's one thing to figure out what your goal is. The next step is to break it down into achievable bite-sized steps. So it talks about that a little bit too, as far as setting objectives and what is your plan. Like one healthy habit would be, it takes about 21 days to establish a habit. So if you make one new habit every month, what would your life look like at the end of a year? So you can do a lot in a year if you just kind of tackle one habit per month. And so anyway, that's kind of breaks it down into little pieces. And finally, time to reflect. A lot of times we don't recognize how far we've come and we get discouraged, like I want to do this and I need to change this and there's all these different things I want to work on. And we don't give ourselves credit for the things that we have done well. So time to reflect just focuses on that, kind of looking back of how much have I grown? What changes have I made that were helpful? How can I build on these strengths from the past? How was I able to overcome challenges in the past? And how can I use those skills moving forward? So a question on here, tell about one of your greatest successes from the past year. What is a good habit that you've picked up? So it just helps them reflect back. And so the goal is, we all would love to see our kids achieve some amazing goals, and it's just hard to get them focused and to stay on track. And so this game is really focused on how are you going to stay on track. So anyway, it would be a good one if you want to grab it for this next year. It is available on the website now. I have the digital download is available, and the physical copy that I can mail you is currently available. The telehealth version is not out yet. Hopefully I'll have time by the time school starts again to get those ready to go. You can find it at www.pathwaystopeacecounseling.com. Thank you.